Picture this. A legendary rock icon battling it out with demonic chainsaws and supernatural thrills in a battle royal at the box office. That's right. Bruce Springsteen is going head-to-head with anime favorites on a packed weekend of cinematic releases, and the stakes couldn't be higher for movie lovers everywhere. But here's where it gets controversial. In a world where Hollywood often plays it safe, can a gritty biopic about an American music legend truly compete with the adrenaline-pumping chaos of Japanese animation? Stick around, because the drama unfolds this October 24th, and you won't want to miss the surprises that could redefine weekend wins. The movie theater landscape has felt a bit subdued lately, largely thanks to a string of disappointments that have left audiences scratching their heads. Take films like The Smashing Machine, a biographical drama that promised high-stakes action but fizzled out at the box office, or Disney's ambitious yet costly Tron Ares, which struggled to ignite excitement despite its flashy effects, as noted in a recent Slash Film article on Jared Leto's impact. Even One Battle After Another, which managed a slightly stronger showing, still fell short of expectations for its genre. All in all, it's been a rough patch, but perhaps a jam-packed weekend is exactly the revival prescription needed. With fresh releases spanning a rock and roll biography to a potential anime blockbuster, there's plenty to tug at heartstrings and wallets. Yet the big question lingers: who will emerge victorious in this clash of cultures? Leading the charge on October 24th is 20th Century Studios' Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, a biopic that dives deep into the creation of Bruce Springsteen's iconic 1982 album, Nebraska. Alongside it is Chainsaw Man, the movie Reze Arc, an anime adaptation that's been generating buzz for its intense storyline. But they're not alone. The highly anticipated neon horror film, Shelby Oaks, crowdfunded as one of the most successful horror Kickstarters ever per Slash Film, and the Colleen Hoover novel adaptation, Regretting You, are also hitting screens. This diverse lineup offers something for every taste, from musical nostalgia to heart-pounding scares, creating a thrilling, competitive atmosphere. And this is the part most people miss. With such varied appeal, the weekend could turn into a box office bonanza if each film connects with its core fans. As we look ahead, projections paint an intriguing picture. The Springsteen biopic, helmed by writer-director Scott Cooper, is tipped to lead with a domestic opening between $17 million and $27 million, according to Box Office Theory's forecasts. Not far behind, Chainsaw Man is eyeing $12 million to $17 million, while Regretting You could land in the $11 million to $16 million range. For Shelby Oaks, official numbers are still under wraps, but an opening somewhere between the modest success of Together, $6.7 million, and the quirky hit The Monkey, $14 million, feels plausible. This setup means the race for the top spot could be razor thin, depending on whether any title over-delivers or flops unexpectedly. To put it into perspective, recent anime triumphs like Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, which stormed in with $70 million and soared past $100 million domestically, as highlighted in Slash Film's analysis, show how Japanese storytelling can captivate American audiences. Could Chainsaw Man ride that momentum to even greater heights? Similarly, Regretting You might echo the phenomenal overperformance of It Ends With Us, which launched with a stunning $50 million, en route to $350 million worldwide in 2024's box office rescues. For newcomers to box office predictions, these numbers highlight how cultural phenomena can defy expectations. Think of it like a sports underdog suddenly dominating the league. Springsteen and Chainsaw Man face off on a crowded weekend at the box office. Sony Pictures. These films, a blood-soaked anime adventure, a heartfelt tale of a music legend, a sweeping romance, and a spine-tingling supernatural horror, target distinct crowds, so if they hit their marks, the overall weekend could be a resounding success. Deliver Me From Nowhere explores Bruce Springsteen's journey during the Nebraska album era, with Jeremy Allen White from The Bear, portraying the iconic artist grappling with fame's burdens and haunting memories. On the flip side, Chainsaw Man, the movie Reze Arc, plunges Denji into a ferocious conflict among devils, hunters, and covert foes, introducing an enigmatic figure named Reze who forces him into his most perilous confrontation yet. Springsteen aims to mirror the global impact of biopics like A Complete Unknown, about Bob Dylan netting $140 million worldwide, or Elvis, $288 million, and with a $50 million budget, a debut around $20 million would signal strong footing. For Chainsaw Man, these anime films are often produced on tighter budgets and excel internationally. Even a $10 million start would be a triumph, but it could easily push to $20 million with the right buzz. Regretting You might reveal Hollywood's tendency to underestimate female-driven stories, potentially surprising everyone if its audience rallies like in Where the Crawdads Sing, a 2022 sleeper hit, or It Ends With Us. The same optimism applies to Shelby Oaks, buoyed by its viral Kickstarter fame and the spooky vibes of Halloween. Scanning the lineup, each entry brims with potential for breakout success. Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, Chainsaw Man, the movie, Reze Arc, Regretting You, and Shelby Oaks all arrive in theaters on October 24, 2025. But here's where it gets controversial. Is Hollywood biased against anime's explosive energy, favoring more traditional Western narratives instead? Or do female-led romances like Regretting You deserve more credit for driving massive openings that biopics struggle to match? What do you think? Will Springsteen's legacy trump demonic battles? Or is anime poised to dominate the charts? Share your predictions, agreements, or fiery disagreements in the comments below.